Me and my mom were so confused to the point where we thought that maybe he was just leaving the family. The last thing we want to think was that he had passed.
Volusia County sheriffs learned that a neighbor across the street had access to Jimmy Sheaffer's bank account. It was a stunning development that gave the investigation a laser focus.
This case, it was like a roller coaster. We went in every single direction.
Me and my mom were so confused to the point where we thought that maybe he was just leaving the family. The last thing we want to think was that he had passed.
During that time, we are doing subpoenas on telephone records, on bank accounts, both his accounts, Angela's accounts. We have now had missing person bulletins out. We don't know where Jimmy is. We do believe that he's in trouble. And we don't believe that we're getting all of the right information from Angela.
Police considered the possibility that Angela and Jimmy have been doing more than balancing his checkbook.
Angela was asked if there was a romantic relationship between the two of them.
What's the relationship between you and Jimmy? Just friends. With benefits?
She eventually had alluded to the fact that they may have shared a kiss, but never stated that there was any full romantic actual relationship between the two of them. She had also admitted that the relationship with Jimmy was a friendship and that they did recreational drug use between the two of them.
Did your family wonder what your dad's connection to Angela was?
My dad was definitely a social butterfly. That he was outgoing, funny, laughing, the whole nine. And so him talking to her did not seem irregular to anything. Of course, he's going to talk to his neighbor across the street. We didn't know that they were doing anything else besides that.
With Jimmy now missing for several days, Volusia County sheriffs knew Angela Stoldt was hiding something. It was time to raise the stakes. They confronted her with Jimmy's disappearance.
Is Jimmy dead? I hope not. Do you think Jimmy's dead? No. Why wouldn't you think Jimmy's dead? Give me a reason why you don't think he's dead.
I was very specific with Angela and told her that I believed that Jimmy was dead, and that if he wasn't already dead, that if she didn't assist us in finding him or telling us where he was, that he would end up dead and that she would be responsible. She got very quiet, and you could tell that that statement impacted her greatly.
She was probably going through what they say, the guilt and everything like that, and she vented to a family member and said something about killing herself, and they actually told the police, and the one detective who had a hitch originally was like, okay, yeah, we're going back there.
Angela had arrived at one of her family members' home, and she had confessed to her family that she had killed Jimmy Sheaffer. So they called 911.
The secret Angela had been keeping from police spilled out in a flood of guilt and horror. And what she confessed to was far more than forging a check.
Angela stated that she was angry with Jimmy overdrafting her bank account, and she had wanted to make him feel how she felt being lied to consistently.
So you wanted to turn the tables and lie to him?
At that point, I was so fed up with his lies, and he wanted me to ask my father for $2,000 to cover his thing. His rent, yes.
Okay.
I'll ask. He was like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'll even give him my title.
Title to what?
To his truck. I wouldn't ask my dad for him. I just wanted to lie to his face and see how he felt.
She lured him to the cemetery in Osteen, where she stated she drugged him, she strangled him, she took a ice pick that she had stabbed it in one of his eyes, and she removed that ice pick and then stabbed it in his other eye. She then had saran wrap and she stated she wrapped Jimmy's head with the ice pick still in his eye and drove him home to her house, where she opened the garage and utilized a kiddie pool and pushed Jimmy out of the car into the kiddie pool.
And what did Angela say she did with the body after that?
She used a hacksaw to cut him into pieces to make it easier to spread his body around. She stated, the day that I had come to speak with her the first time, there was smoke inside the home because the arm of Jimmy was in her oven and the head she had been boiling on the stove.
Angela Stoldt told cops she placed the body parts in bed sheets and plastic garbage bags. And with the help of her children, they spread the remains in the cemetery and remote sites.
Angela was asked if her children knew, and she stated they did not.
Police embarked on the grim task to retrieve Jimmy Sheaffer and to notify his family.
We found in the bags a pot that had the remnants of Jimmy Sheaffer.